back in Wednesday.
Okay.
So,
Okay, we are ready. If we stand for a pledge and a short devotion, we'll open our meeting. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You bow your heads. Lord, thank you for the gift of community. Help us to be a supportive, listening friend to those around us, and give us the humility to seek guidance when we need it. May our connections in the community be a beacon of God's love and safety. And we pray that you be with our fire department, our road department, all of our employees, our zoning, our fiscal officer, and our other trustees. Keep us all safe and give us wisdom. Amen.
Amen.
So welcome to a new employee of the fire department here, Becca, correct?
That is correct.
And Ty, but how long have you been with the fire department?
going on 7 months now.
7 months. I think it's the first time I've met you.
Really?
Yeah.
Thanks for being here.
So welcome to both of you.
He's been to
Yeah, I've been to a couple meetings.
Have you?
Yeah.
Was it one of those busy meetings?
I don't even remember.
Well, welcome. I'm glad you're here.
Thank
All right. So have you had a chance to look at the agenda? I can tell you that I'm going to add 2 items at the end of public speaks.
I'll have an update on 17th, and,
Is that during road?
yep,
Okay.
and then we'll be talking about the Lamar. I've got a quote.
Okay.
Now I've got a couple things for fire. I'll just add them during fire.
How about you, Brian?
Just down under new business, I was at the Osnaburg County Township Association meeting, just give you guys some updates.
Great.
Okay, perfect. All right. Have you had a chance to review the minutes from June 8th?
Trustee Varian moves to accept as presented.
Trustee Chair, second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And if any of you are interested, there's all the records that we're looking at tonight are out there on the table for anyone to share. Have you had a chance to look over the treasurer's report from June 9th through the 22nd?
Trustee Piro moves to accept it as presented.
Trustee Varian second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Fiscal Officer Lowry, how often does interest post? Is it quarterly or every half a year?
It's in there monthly, but it is not being reflected for some reason. I gotta figure it out. If you look at that 290, that's been in their month of May
Uh-huh.
and in June, and I've done 2 bank recs.
Okay.
It'll show on my, on the report that I get, but it will not show on that. I am working on that.
Okay. So that 290,000 in the capital project fire truck, that one's gaining interest, which is reflected right
Yes,
now. Okay.
it actually has gained about $400 and some each month.
Great. Perfect.
Yeah.
Want that to build. We need it to be 4 times that in that account. All right, thank you.
Okay, we're gonna move to public speaks. Was there anyone here that wants to speak? Okay, just observing. Okay, so I will request a special meeting for Wednesday, June 24th at 6 p.m. to discuss the Sucos Park. We have to add a leasehold interest to our current lease, and Attorney Yost from the county office will be here to facilitate that for us. So can I have a second for that meeting?
I'll second. Piro.
All in favor?
Aye.
That's at 6 o'clock. on Wednesday, the 24th. That's this Wednesday. Okay, again, I'm going to request a second special meeting at 6:15 p.m. to meet with Attorney Yost on some HR issues for the township,
Trustee, sorry,
issues that are to be kept private, so.
Trustee Varian, second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I will say that after both of those, we could be taking action. Definitely we will on the first one, and I don't know, probably on the second one also, just so the community knows. And that's all I have with those. So let's move on to the fire report. Chief.
Okay, as you can see on my agenda, Randy Hopkins tendered his resignation this past Friday, citing personal reasons with his job. He's currently working 5 10s Monday through Friday, and they've mandated Saturday as well. So
How much was he working for us?
he was working 2 weekends a month, Saturday and Sunday.
So that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, a little bit. But again, he's leaving on good terms. I told him if anything changes, he let us know. But just working 7 days a week isn't really an option.
Okay. Do we have any pay we need to worry about? Or we just,
No, he was,
can we make it effective now and that's not gonna bother his pay? He doesn't have any pay coming? When's your next payroll, Brian?
I just did payroll Sunday. So
Okay, so if payroll's in, then we're good.
Yeah, we're good.
Trustee Varian would like to accept the resignation of Randall Hopkins as of Monday, June 22nd, and thank you for your service, Randall.
Trustee Pierce, second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
One of our EMT firefighters, Briar Knight, who has a background in some, I guess, repair. He works on airplanes, so it's his full-time gig. But he's requesting to go to this, it's called a emergency vehicle technician class. It's at the Ohio Fire Academy in September, the 21st through the 25th. Requesting $695 for the class itself for the 5 days and just mileage reimbursement. He does already have lodging arranged if he's allowed to go. He's got family in the area.
Where's this being held at?
Ohio Fire Academy.
But where's that at?
It's the Columbus area. It's not in Columbus.
Okay, in Columbus,
but yeah,
right.
it's in the Columbus area. I can't remember the exact.
And can you tell us a little more
Yeah, I
what
was gonna
this
say-
course is gonna provide?
What's this course give you?
It's 5 days, Monday through Friday. Friday's kind of a half day, but they're going, pumps, our fire pumps that are in our fire trucks, diagnosing problems with that, repairing, valves and things of that nature, electrical, some minor engine stuff. Not gonna be able to do like major engine overhaul or anything like that. I have the thing here I brought so you can review it. Advanced engine diagnostics, again, water pump maintenance and repair.
So does he get a certification at the end of this then?
Yes, he will get a certification. He'll have to take a test,
Okay.
get a certification. He'll be able to do some, some maintenance on our equipment at the department. Now we probably, like if he had to rebuild some valves, we may have to purchase those supplies, but then he could obviously do the work in-house.
Okay.
So my question is, generally, when we pay for educational training, those employees have to be with us, I believe, isn't it 2 years? Or they owe the money back? Is this gonna be the same on this?
We can make that, if that's what your request is, absolutely.
Chief, have we sent anybody to this type
To
of
this
training?
class, no, we have not.
So this
We've
is the
never had
first time?
anybody certified in emergency vehicle repair.
Okay.
I mean, I think it's a great idea, but I don't wanna pay for somebody that's only gonna be with us and then leave.
Since Mr. Palm's with us in the room and he handles some of our vehicles, Is this something that you're fine with him going? Is it something that you want to participate in as well?
So in the NFPA, you have to have EVT to work on like the electrical systems, the lights, all that. You have to have that certification. So city can't, we have mechanics and they send our mechanics to the fire department for EVT school. So it is a requirement because if anything would ever happen to an emergency vehicle, legally they come back and they say, hey, is this an EVT that's working on the vehicle?
Oh,
So
got it.
if we could greatly benefit from this, and it would take some of the stuff off of me, if I had somebody like that, I'd say, hey, go do this. But also understand, like he said, we're gonna get into stuff occasionally where we're gonna be purchasing valves that cost money that would be built into a quote from another,
sure.
All-American or whatever, and we're still gonna have to send occasionally the vehicles out.
Oh,
We
yeah.
have to do
I don't-
that
I don't-
on a
I
big
don't expect
part.
just because he has a cert, he's going to fix everything.
No.
That's unrealistic.
But yeah, I mean, I think it greatly benefits the township.
Tom, I haven't got to look at this yet, but is this something that they do quarterly, monthly? Like if you
This
have
training,
Yeah,
once a year.
So-
He brought it up last year, but it was real late in the year and, like weeks before the class. So it's literally once a year.
is there any other firefighters that would be interested in the future doing this? If this is successful, it would help, I would think, once approved, if it's approved.
He's got a mechanical background. He works on
He's-
helicopters
he's
right
the
now,
right-
so.
He's the right
he's
person
got-
to send, is
You
what you're
probably have
saying?
to have that mechanical background.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
What do we have in our training account, Mr. Lowry?
We're good.
We're good in our training account? Okay.
Yeah.
Briar Knight, is that correct?
Right.
Okay. Trustee Varian moves to have Briar Knight attend vehicle technician class in the Columbus area. Trustees would like to cover $695 plus mileage, with the understanding that Briar has lodging handled.
and he'll be with us for at least 2 years.
And we asked if he's with us 2 years or pays back the cost if he leaves us.
Trustee Pierce seconds.
All in favor?
Aye.
Is he gonna be doing a reimbursement type thing on all this, or is it something we need to?
Is he registered already?
No, we
So you need
definitely.
to register him.
Well,
Yeah.
that's
You
what
need
I
that
say. If you
form back.
guys are gonna do it, or we're gonna do a reimbursement, I just need to know.
If you could use the card or however you do it to.
Okay. As far as his reimbursement, we use the same numbers that we do mileage when the trustees and all of us go to training. I don't know that off the top of my head. It's in our minutes from January. I said it was 60-some cents or something.
I'm not
Just
gonna
make
say.
sure that when he writes up that, he'll need to write that up as a reimbursement.
Right.
Okay? All right.
So are you gonna register him then, Brian?
Yeah.
Well, let me talk to him and make sure he's okay with the 2-year thing.
Okay.
And then I'll give you a call back.
All right.
Sounds good.
But you have all the information there. Our two, basically, there are two disposable CO monitors that we have on our first in bags. Again, they've lasted for 3 years, and that's what the life expectancy of these CO monitors. So if we would go into a home that has a CO leak, and unbeknownst to us, that there's a CO leak, that our monitors would go off and alert us.
Got it.
there was a CO leak.
So they just ride in the bag and you don't take them out of the bag?
They ride on the outside of the bag.
Got it. Okay.
Well, they've reached their end of life.
Okay.
Haven't you used them quite a bit?
They're on, we use them on every call we go
Every
on.
call.
Aren't they on all the time,
Yeah.
like when you
Yeah.
walk
Okay.
in? Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I
Walk
should
in the
say,
front door,
haven't
it's
they
hanging on the
tested
bag.
positive
We've,
several times?
we've done those before. I remember in the past, and I even think it's back maybe when Dale Nelson was here, and you trustees approve it, and then he sends me a link to the, and I can't remember the vendor, but he sends me the link, and I don't know if any of you can just verify that. And then once the link gets to me, then I go in and use the credit card and order them.
Is that, it's $250 to cover one or two?
She has two replacement up to 250.
So it reads like 250 does two of them.
Yeah, I think there are hundreds and change.
Okay. All right.
That's a little bit, like, I thought they were 180 a piece.
180 a piece.
All right.
Yeah, I told her that, but I can send the link to you.
That's
and-
That's
Okay.
fine. All right, let's, if they're 180 apiece and we haven't talked about shipping yet, can we do up to 400? Would that be all right? And that gets us to 180 with some shipping? Because they're not big, right? They're little.
They're-
Yeah.
there's-
Can we take out a little general, Brian? All right. Trustee Barry moves to replace 2 of the CO monitors that are the first in on the EMS bags, up to $400 to get the 2 monitors replaced. They are overdue to be replaced.
Trustee Pure, second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much. 241, the other day, I was out with our other new hire, Derek. We got a warning light on the dash, it said to stop engine, took it back to the station. Looked up the code, it said it was overpressure of the crankcase. So let Captain Palm know, he called E1. They wanted the truck over there to look at it, so we took it over there. Then it came back and they replaced the crankcase filter.
Okay.
Then it came back and it was leaking fluid on the floor, so we called them up again and they came over this time.
Yeah.
And looked at it. Did they take the truck with them?
No.
Would they ever fix it in our bay?
No, they took the truck with them
Took it with
Again,
them.
Left the
again,
vehicle.
and then brought it back the next day.
Okay. So we've fixed the leak, we fixed the crankcase sensor problem.
it appears that it's been
Great.
running okay
All right.
since. Friday, we had pump testing done on both the tanker 254 and engine 241, both passed pump testing, so they're good for another year till next year.
What company is that?
All American did that pump
Is
testing?
it All American? Okay.
Have we got a bill on that yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
No, but we did get, just to let the trustees know, they're looking at stuff tonight, your turnout gear. I see some of that rolling in, that was on
Yes.
tonight's, but that's
But
already.
that's already been approved.
Yeah, it's already been approved up to 15,000. Looks like we spent out about 2,200 of it.
3 helmets, 3 sets of gloves, a pair of boots as of right now.
Okay.
All right.
So there's Stark County Fire Chiefs have come up with this Stark County countywide incident command board. Your sheets may reflect the cost of $330.50. I was just notified that they got some donations to go towards them boards. So now the individual departments' costs for those incident command boards are now $169.25.
Can you explain what it is?
So it's a countywide, it's an incident command board. It's probably as big as the maps on the wall. One of those 2 maps. It's like a whiteboard. It's sectioned off where we can account where our people is people are on an incident. So if we have like Osnaburg, we use a lot of mutual aid. So we can document, like we have a mutual aid engine from Nimishil and a mutual aid engine from Louisville, a tanker from Sandy Creek. And it really helps the incident commander account for people, because we know it's got a place for assignments like NIM engine 1.
And you carry it to, like, if you have a structure, you take it with you to the structure?
It's going to be on engine 241.
Okay.
So either myself, Captain Palm, Chief Parker, get on scene, we pull that board out,
Okay.
and it will help us keep track of everything, assignments and things like that. The county, it's a county-wide thing because they're also starting a chief officer's box alarm, where if like we get a large-scale incident, I could call dispatch and say, activate the chief's
It
box,
sends you a bunch of chiefs.
and they'll send a bunch of chiefs.
Oh,
So it'll be, so every department in the county can use the same board. They're familiar with the board.
How does this communicate? Isn't it gonna be a monthly fee or something?
no, it's just a dry erase board.
It's basically a whiteboard, dry erase board.
Yeah.
We're good.
But
one-time
everybody
cost.
can see it? So how,
No,
okay,
each department will have 1 or 2.
okay,
Like Louisville's purchasing 2 of them, 1 for each of their chiefs, the chief and assistant chief.
okay.
We're just gonna put ours on our engine. So like if
So pretty pretty much if you go on scene to a large fire and Chief Ruskin's the commander on a fire in our department and there's 6 departments there, the dry erase board states that pumper's Marlboro and that ladder truck's Louisville and it's a Venn diagram of your incident.
Of your fires.
But it's electronic. You're
No,
No.
it's a-
writing on it.
It's
with
just
markers.
for
It's a dry erase board.
each fire station has
Right.
their connection. That's it.
It used to be a traffic cone. We had tags that went on a traffic cone. It graduated to a board now.
Yeah, to a whiteboard.
It's not digital. There's no batteries. There's no plug. It's a dry erase board with writing on it.
There must be something on, it's not just a blank board.
Yeah, it's got zones.
Zones and
Right.
sections.
Okay,
and,
Yeah.
that's a
it
high
also
price
has-
for a board.
It
Right,
comes
I
with
mean, it's got markings on
markers, it's got different colored tags.
Okay.
I can say.
I would assume the middle is
Specifically
like
made
car
for that.
accident, house fire, and then
Yeah.
House fire.
and you work around the incident.
And I can surely, when we receive it, I will absolutely bring it in so you all can.
That'd be great.
yeah.
What's the turnaround time? Are they trying to get these out to everybody?
So they're in being made now.
Okay.
They anticipate probably in the next month.
Who's our vendor on
they'll be
this?
done. So I do have that for Brian. It's Mara ZD Graphics. I have the email from Chief Morvito from Canton Township. So again, there was the initial cost.
Yeah,
And then if you look at the most recent email.
we went down.
Yeah. What it is.
We like it going down.
Oh, heck yeah.
Okay.
But on this page, down here, you'll see Marzi's graphics.
Yep, I see
That's who's making the boards.
So we're just supposed to make the payment directly to them then?
We'll receive an invoice once the.
Okay, so you're
boards
gonna
are-
get an invoice?
Yes.
Okay.
Once the boards are done, they'll invoice the township fire department.
So you'll get an invoice.
Then it'll be beneficial, because like I said, if we get into a large scale incident and we call,
I might have circled it.
another chief box or, one of them other chiefs can be the scribe and
Can fill the board out.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
whoever's already, can concentrate on tactics.
Yeah. Okay. Trustee Varian moved to pay $169.25 to Marziti Graphics for the countywide incident command board to purchase the countywide incident command.
Trustee Cruz.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very, very much.
A couple things before we run the calls. On our note here, we have an executive session we were talking about doing. We're going to wait and handle that on Wednesday. So we're not going to do that tonight. And then a couple of things for fire. Do you have anything else before we do calls? Tom, are you good? I got a couple things I want to go over.
Yeah.
All right.
I have a couple questions too, Cliff.
All right. You want to ask yours first? Go ahead.
Sure. I had several residents call and ask and or complain, all of the above, but they said that they're questioning why someone saw this. An ambulance, and I'm not sure where it went to, was called somewhere. And the police ended up there also. And while our ambulance personnel was out walking to see the person, the police opened the back of the ambulance, got in and removed the cart. East Canton Police. So this should not be happening. We shouldn't be having them in our ambulance. I'm not sure that our insurance is going to cover that. So do you know why that might have happened?
Other than providing just manpower assistance, that's the only reason I can.
Yeah, well, they shouldn't be
Think of.
going in our ambulances because again, I don't know that we're covering them.
Was this in the village or in the township?
No, it was in the village. Part of the
Okay.
village. What's that?
I just wondered.
I'm not sure why they would, other than just providing some helping hand, I don't know why they would do that.
Well, rather they're doing helping hand, what's our policy? Do we allow other people to get in our ambulance and remove our cots, whatever you
Normally,
call them?
no.
So we need to tell them, don't do that.
Okay.
We don't want them doing that. Unless your policy is that they can help, that's what I'm asking.
I mean, some towers are manpower limited. I don't think they should be getting the cot out of the ambulance now, helping move the cot maybe from the rear of the ambulance to the front door.
Yeah, now they said they actually went in, opened the doors and went in the ambulance. And
we,
because you got drugs and everything in there.
we load our cots, or we unload our cots from outside of the ambulance. We don't even get in our ambulance to unload the cots.
So
We
why
just
did they
simply
go
open
in?
the back doors, push a button, and pull the cot.
That's how he's probably buying the power
So
cot.
this is just something you need to have a conversation with your staff, that
Okay.
they should not be going into the ambulance. And then the other person complained, there's 2 different people complaining. They said there was an incident down at the park where it was called for ambulance. I think a kid was having an allergic reaction, is what they said. But the police got there before our ambulance. And where they pulled, they blocked where the ambulance needed to be. And so that was the question from the resident. Why are the police here blocking the way of the ambulance? They did get there before the ambulance, they said. I said, I don't know.
Why I can't explain why they parked where they did.
But this comes back to the conversation we had a month or so ago. Are we calling the police to come out on our calls?
Unless it's a violent sounding call, a domestic, an
And
assault,
neither one of these were.
then they're just responding on their own. We're not calling for them unless it sounds like it's a violent scene
Okay.
or a motor vehicle accident or a suicide. That's the only reason we would call them.
And
They
this comes back
monitor our
to,
frequency.
and this is hearsay because I did not listen to the village meeting to hear this, but I was told, and again, it's hearsay because I didn't listen, that the police chief was quoted as saying that you guys asked them to come on your calls. So I just want to make sure we're not doing this.
No, unless it's a scene where we're going to absolutely,
And it might not be true because again, I didn't listen to the meetings.
scene safety is an issue, we'll
What's
call them. If scene safety is an issue,
Yes.
we'll call them.
Well, doesn't,
We don't make it a habit to call them for everything.
when you call in on an emergency call, don't they ask you what you need, police, fire?
Yeah, medical, when you call them.
Or, and then ask a little more about the incident, and can't the dispatch determine who they're sending?
They can,
Yeah.
they would absolutely, in that allergic reaction, call the fire department. But again, ECPD monitors our radio traffic.
So they heard it.
Okay,
So-
is that normal to have them do that?
Yeah, LPD monitors Louisville fire traffic.
Okay,
They can monitor us, but we can't monitor them because their frequency's encrypted,
okay.
because they get birthdays and social security.
And I think it's fine that if they're hearing where you're going, that they're showing up, but it's not fine if they're getting in our equipment. It's not fine if they're blocking your access to
You gotta
it.
figure out if our people are requesting that, it's because our people shouldn't be dealing with the cops if they're not requesting them. If they're just doing it on their own,
Right. and
I don't want our
Our SOP is-
EMTs out there arguing with the cops at a call. The
No.
mayor needs to take care of this.
Or the police chief, and I can meet with the police chief and find out exactly. But to my understanding, they're monitoring our frequencies
Yeah.
and they're responding in the village to our calls.
So maybe in that conversation, just letting them know your police should not be getting into our ambulance at all or into any of our equipment, because unless they're asked by you to do
Right.
something. And definitely when you do show up, please don't block access for our people to get to the victim or whatever it is.
Yeah,
because
leave us in
that's-
front of the access, for sure.
And sometimes their help is probably great to have there, but we don't want them impeding your job, if that makes sense.
It makes perfect sense.
Okay, sorry, Cliff.
No, good. All right, a couple things. We'll keep moving on fire here. All right, we have some quotes in for the siding repair. We want to talk about that. What do we have in for that?
We have a quote for Bishop Construction.
Repair or replace?
Replace.
Replace.
Full replace. We just gonna do it both at the same time here?
Well, we probably have some, we need to probably have some conversation about what we want to do. If we want to, I don't know how much funds we have if we're putting 10 or 12 grand towards the building. We have to decide if we're going to fix the end that's broken and wait, or if we're going to fix it all, or what we think we want to do.
All right, let me find.
find somebody.
Oh,
Brian, did you get a written report?
Well, they happened to be the guy that was up there from East Canton that was doing our quotes. This is the ones I believe,
That's
Oh, you
Bishop.
got
this is
Yeah.
Bishop's, I think you guys had. I had copies. See how many I got there. Might have
So
enough for
Bishop's 8770
all-
That's
for-
replaced.
for
That's
place,
to do all.
all five
yeah.
gables, that's all five.
This fella, he would happen to be up at the funeral home, and I just asked him to go over here. He said he used to work there years ago.
This is siding for the, that was re-siding.
This is
72.
all the gables at 72. And then he said just that one, to do that one that has
Gable
a
end?
missing gable end.
The whole
is
thing?
22, what is that,
Alright.
2203?
And that's siding.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's a local guy.
okay.
His name's Jason.
All
This,
right.
this is to do all 5
Yeah,
gables?
yes, all 5 gables. Because that's why, I know he's not as nice, way that,
Yeah.
Bishop had explained it out, but here, I'll give you that. I think I got enough for everything.
So we got to decide if we're going to go steel or siding, because we have 2 quotes here. And if we want to spend the funds in the account on the building, just because we weren't planning on that.
This is the Bishop. I didn't know, to me, the money, you're spending over 8,000, what is it, 8,000 if you go with one?
Yeah, 80,
Almost
just almost
$9,000 to do all of them.
Yeah.
I just worry that in the fire fund, where we're at, in case we had an emergency with heating, cooling, I got about $5,000 or $6,000 in there, but it could go to soft billing, but I'm just a little nervous about
Yeah.
doing all those gables, unless
Yeah.
you all decide.
Yeah.
I just worry about mechanically wise,
Right.
what happens if our heating and cooling, something goes
Yeah, the
out?
generator's original.
Yeah, and your
HVAC's
generator,
original.
that's
A
another
lot of the
thing.
garage doors have been replaced.
I worry about that.
I don't know that he has to do them all at once.
I don't know that he has to do them all at once either. Maybe we just have him do the 2 big ends and see what that comes in at. Could go that route. I don't know. To me, if you're going to,
This is good for a long time.
okay.
I mean, you're pretty close,
Oh, I'd go steel. If we're this close, I'd rather go steel.
but I don't, like I said, I don't know that we have, I don't have a breakdown, but I don't think he's gonna mind if it's not
Yeah.
the whole. Maybe I have to check with him.
Okay.
We just have these 2 then?
Mhm. Well, we have other ones, but they came in quite a bit higher
Okay.
than
And
these.
so the one I'm looking at, the J-Rail, that's siding.
Siding, vinyl siding, yeah.
And is the one from Bishop
Steel.
steel?
Yeah.
And all for both or just the one panel, correct?
Yeah, 7,200 does everything. 2,200 does just the one end.
And there's 4 panels?
5. There's
Alright.
5 gable ends, 2 of which are big because they're on
Yeah,
the main
and
part of
that's
the
a
building.
big one.
3 are smaller. Yeah, the 2,200 is the big end. So, do we want to ask Bishop what it would cost to do the end that's missing siding? Are there 2 gables missing siding? Or are there 3?
That's good.
Can I say something?
Sure.
Now our turn. I would go with that quote.
The $8,700 quote?
I would go with that quote. I don't know how he's making money on that, but that is a phenomenal job. Like, that is a phenomenal quote. So, looking at materials, there's $6,000 roughly in materials there, and he still has to rent a lift. So if it was me and I'm making the decision,
You wouldn't let that quote go away?
But you're saying the quote on Bishop is metal siding?
Yeah, it's steel.
Was he doing anything to the soffits? When I look at that, it's just going up to it?
Yeah, up to it. Yeah, the soffits will stay.
Yeah, they'll stay the same.
Soffits will be aluminum probably and stay.
What kind of money do you have, Brian?
I'm just told, you got
That's
about
kind of-
$5,000 in the fire fund, but I can go to soft billing, but
Right.
what happens if you have something?
8 years.
I would think they're gonna be more worried about heating and cooling
Oh, for sure.
or your generator not working, and those could be in the 15 to 20,000 before I started suggesting dipping into that fund. But you all make the call.
I just get it done.
Do we want to ask Bishop what the two big gate wins would be? I know what he's going to say. If I'm out there, let me just do. If I'm out there with the lift, let me do them all.
Well, you have 2 that are missing siding?
yeah.
Yeah, 2 ends, a big one and a little one, right?
Yeah, big one.
Well,
I mean, that'll last 30, 40 years.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
just
this-
done.
yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
done.
we're not talking about it again.
Right.
No.
No, but, what it means is if you need something else, you're not gonna get it. That's what it means.
Yeah.
Because you're out of money.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be the devil's advocate bad, but you gotta have money.
Yeah.
Right.
And I say if your generator went out or if heating and cooling went out, you need to be thinking that way right now. I keep thinking if you could fix just that gable, one gable, or suggesting reprice and see both ends gables, the bigger gables you're talking about, the big full size, not all those little
Yeah.
ones.
Well, what do you guys want to do? Move, hold? Is there water running against the building right now because we're missing siding? Can we go 2 more months? Does this quote go away, or can you not do it in September?
On this one at 2203, is that for both that are missing, the big one and the little one?
No, I think it's just a big one.
Just the big one?
I think that was fine too, right?
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I'd rather not spend $2,200 on vinyl if we can, just because it's windy. I mean, it's not the first time we've lost siding on the.
I mean, I don't care about going with the full thing. It's just, we can't pull out of the general fund if other things happen. So if you lose some other stuff, you lose it.
How's your soft billing look, Brian?
There again, I'm not into soft billing yet for payroll because I'm using the fire fund, but I'm gonna be writing next year's budget by the first week of August. I will have a better picture then, but right now, I know I'm gonna have to use some soft billing by, say, November, December to help us with payroll in the fire department. Right now, I'm not.
How much is in soft billing?
Well, if I tell you, it sounds like a lot, and I mean, it's on here, it's $134,000 is in there. But
Mhm.
payroll, I could eat up
Yeah.
half of that in 2 months.
Yeah, a couple of runs of payroll, sure.
You know, it'd be gone.
That's a guarantee. I'm just asking, that's a guarantee you're gonna do that, or you don't know
He
yet?
does.
I don't know for sure how much of that I will now. I will know in August.
He will know, he
I
will do some.
can project out pretty good in August where I'll be for the rest of the year.
Well, but let's wait. If you think that's good, if
I called him,
if we're good for that number, let's table it and do it in August.
yeah, I mean, you might have it, he said it could be.
A couple $100, whatever.
Yeah, it's not gonna drastically change. I called him.
Let's table this and do it in August when we know how much soft billing we're gonna pull from. And we're just gonna have to be okay with a little bit of raw water running
Yeah,
in,
just-
just missing siding.
Yeah, just bring it back to me. We'll be doing the budget that first meeting in August and I'll have a real good picture then.
So we're talking just a little over a month.
Tyler, if more siding falls off, let us know.
Okay.
And we'll move on quicker.
I'll let Carl-
He'll be up there ripping it. All right, all right, we're gonna table that. Next thing on the list, I just want to go over this real quick. I don't think we're gonna make a decision right now, but as we continue to talk about the mowing of the fire department, couple things to note. So Beck's Lawn Care gave us a quote of $180 a time. So every time he'd be out there mowing, the entire lot would be 180. So we're kind of comparing this to, say, the cost of a mower, things along those lines. So the last mower quote we got for a commercial mower, MSRP was $16,000. We were able to get a quote for $12,000. There's some change there. I don't know the change,
We
but
had a quote for 6,000.
and it's a different number for
That's
6.
commercial.
Okay. So and then right now we're using the SCAG that's borrowed from another department. So in light of talking about not having a bunch of money and trying to get the gable ends in, I think we table this for now. I think we keep mowing with the SCAG. We just had a new belt put on it. I know we've been dragging this along, but we really need to do the math to understand if it makes sense to just pay a contractor or if it makes sense to buy, own, operate, maintain a mower. And we need to do the math to see if in 4 or 5 years, in 6 years, is that mower going to be worth anything? And have we lost money? So we'll continue to do that math. Thank you for everyone involved getting all these quotes. But for now, let's keep mowing with SCAG and as long as we can, and then we'll come up with a plan for that.
Did the repair get done on it?
Yeah, it's mowing.
Okay.
Mowing.
It was
Couple-
only $211.
It was a belt,
You all
yeah.
approved up to $600.
So a couple other things I want to cover real quick. There is a set of 4 tires up there that came off of the grass truck. When we went to a Meteor tire to get out of the muck and the mire, we took off a set of 17s. Rodney, do you know if does the 1-ton run 17s? I don't know if these are load range G's, but there's a stack of 17-inch tires up there
I'm not certain.
that are just in the way. So 245, 75, 17s. So anyhow, we need to, I'm trying to do a little cleanup up there at the fire department. So there's a stack of 4 tires.
Rodney, why don't you bring them out here till we figure out what we're gonna do with them?
Do you mind grabbing them, Rodney?
Sure.
And then follow-up question for Rodney. The big tank that was in the back of the grass truck, do you have any use for it? It's a tank that fits in the bed of the pickup. But do you have any spray use or any use for it? It's a big white tank. I
How
forget.
many gallons is
250
that?
gallons? 250.
So the only thing that comes to my mind is that if we, could we use that to spray the park track, walking track once a year for grass?
Well, that's something else that Ben wanted me to bring up. So the grass is coming through the cinders.
Still, yeah,
So we need to
You
spray.
mean to spray chemicals?
Yeah.
weed killer on them.
No,
Walking
that
track.
tank.
That's
will not-
gray area.
Yeah, that tank's no good.
Okay,
Okay. So
That
this
would be-
tank.
That would be enough to spray every park in the county.
So this tank has a couple valves.
wait, before you go on, Cliff.
Yeah.
When Brian had us look at the cemetery, like up at Indian Run because of the trees, the same things happen there in that driveway, grass is growing up through the whole thing.
Yeah, if you're gonna do that, just go get a sprayer at Tractor Supply with 30 gallon.
Okay. So do you mind?
You're not gonna do
Do you
it.
mind, Rodney, if you're gonna go and get those tires? If you grab the tank, there's a pump. There's a trash pump. That's a 10 horse pump that's there with it. A couple fittings. There's the stand that was built. Why don't you grab all that, bring it back here, and if we decide we can't use it, we'll post it online.
Yeah, we can post
We'll
it
just
for
stuff it
sale.
in.
That needs stored inside, or can we?
Oh, that tank can sit outside.
Tank sit outside.
Okay.
The pump probably should be inside, but the trash pump might be worth hanging on to for you guys. I mean, the pump,
That's possible.
we might be worth putting on a shelf. So, okay. All right, so we're gonna grab that stuff. And then the other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about too, the Husqvarna mower, Tyler, do you know its condition? Is the motor junk?
It's not running at all. So, yes.
Okay. I talked to Mr. Lowry and I don't know if he said this and wants to take it back, but
All right, no.
Mr. Lowry is willing to tinker with it. So if it's okay with the trustees, right now it's just in the way. This
Yeah.
mower is just
Just
sitting there.
bring it out here too, and if we decide that.
I'd
we
like
want
to
it, we'll
I'd like to
post it.
make a motion for Brian to go grab it and play with it and see if we can get running. Is that okay with everybody?
Just to verify, and then we'll see what.
And then
we can scrap.
if it's time to scrap it, scrap it.
Whatever you
Yeah.
do.
Mr. Piro seconds that.
Yeah, all in
So-
favor?
If you want to run, grab that mower out of there, trying to make the fire department a little bit of room. We're starting to look like a garage sale up there.
Yeah, all in favor?
Last thing, and I'm done. Okay, so Amy did way more work than me, so I'm gonna give Amy the credit. In 2021, we added a bunch of red to our fire department handbook, a bunch of red. Okay, worked through it, added some things, changed some things. And in 2022, we didn't have as much red, we added some blue, some social media stuff in here, all right? We never approved either of these. They're in process. So we need to get these approved. So I'm gonna make copies for the trustees, send them home with you guys. You guys can read through them, make some notes. But I'd like to get these handbooks approved because we're 4 or 5 years in now. The last one that was approved
It's really old.
it's old. So I'm working on that. I'll get copies to you guys.
Okay.
There's some good changes in here. Yeah, that's all I have. I'm gonna run calls.
Sure. So since the last meeting, we had 15 calls, 7 ALS, 4 BLS, 3 fire related. The mutual aid, 2 to Osnaburg Township, 1 was for an EMS call, 1 was for a house fire on Ford Road. The 1 to LFE was a house fire, 2 on, I can't remember, it's a little alley, Cox Ford or something like that. 2 mutual aid received, 1 from Sandy Creek and 1 from New Michelle, and both of those were second calls.
It's not bad.
One more question, Chief. I think it was Friday night at the festival. Talked with the one firefighter, and she was on call, but her whoever was gonna be on with her called off and there was nobody, she was by herself. Do we not have a thing in process is there a way that we can have a list of who we can call to fill in when somebody calls off like that?
When somebody calls off like that, we put it out. We have a group message. We put it out there for anybody that is available to pick that shift up or any part of that shift even. And there was just no one available.
Is there really anything they can do by themselves?
They absolutely can. They first respond.
Okay.
We call mutual aid. Either
Okay, so she can still respond, or he, whoever's out there.
Yeah, absolutely. Start.
Okay, but they just have to
You
wait for
You
mutual
can't
aid.
you can't take a ride at the ambulance with one person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can do that. But yeah, they can first respond.
You can't take
And
one.
You can't take a ride to the hospital with one person.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's gotta be two.
Okay, that sounds good.
that's all I have. And if you don't have any objections, I'm on shift tonight.
Okay,
So feel free to take
Yeah,
it.
thanks.
yeah, thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
So is your new
Oh,
employee
Rebecca?
Becca? Oh, I thought it was Becca.
Back over Rebecca.
Is she riding with you guys tonight or following along?
Yes, he's
Okay.
with us tonight.
Riding.
Go do
Nice.
training.
Do some wheelies.
Trying to
Get
break
driver
anything.
training. first.
Trying to
Yes.
break anything.
Yes. Driver training. Okay.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you. Okay, so we're ready to move on to the road report.
Cemetery.
Oh, sorry, I skipped you.
You gonna skip
Cemetery.
me, give me a break. Tonight, you always ask.
I always ask.
You always ask if Ryan's coming. He originally told me he wasn't.
Oh,
Last
yeah.
minute he said, I'm not. I put a bunch of stuff in your mailbox, so I got a lot of stuff in cemetery tonight.
Okay. It's all yours.
All right. Brian turned in, and I'm just gonna read off some names and dollar amounts as I go, because I'll put this into the minutes. We received a check for $1,700. This is for the lot purchase in Mapleton. That's a 2-grade lot. And then also the opening and closing for the Peden family, Douglas Peden, $1,700. That was collected, that he turned into the office. The next one he had was, there's actually 2 checks here. One family, David and Cheryl Kreider, a lot purchase of, it's a 2-grade lot purchase at Mapleton Cemetery for $600. They prepaid open and closing for $2,200, which the total of the 2 checks combined is $2,800 collected. There's also a lot purchase for a future burial that I know they're working on something. It might be our first interment where someone's going to be moved from another cemetery into our cemetery.
Oh, really?
So this will be our first one now. I'm letting Ryan handle this. I directed him to him, and we collected $600. They purchased the lot. Now the next step would be the transfer of getting.
How do they
things-
transport?
That's what we're working on. A funeral home or someone has to be involved with that, because you
Yeah.
have to go to the cemetery where they're coming out of,
Yep.
and there has to be an exhumation.
Yep.
And then that body in the vault gets transferred to Mapleton Cemetery.
In a hearse and a standard hearse?
Well, it could be a transfer van.
Yeah.
I don't know all that
I've
yet.
seen it
Okay.
before going down the road. I'm
Yeah.
not sure if the
Huh.
person's still in the vault or not.
They
They may
get
not
evicted?
open.
Yeah.
Again,
The vault, you have to remember the vault is cement. They're not gonna take the casket probably out of the vault.
No.
They'll try to bring the vault and everything up,
Right.
I'm gonna assume, and then
Yeah,
put that
that's how I
vault
see it
and then
going
transfer that vault.
Yeah, the vault will never be opened.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So that's all the funds there that have been
And there's
collected.
already a site where they're taking it to then?
What's that?
They already bought the site where they're taking
No, I'm
it
afraid
to?
of catch the.
Well, they're bringing it from another cemetery
To
to
this
ours. They purchased the lot.
Okay,
That's a
That
that's
purchase.
very
And
technical.
what Ryan had gave me is deeds for all this, where we pass these down and everybody signs off on these. There's deeds for the Prater family, the Peavy family, and the Klein family. So I'm gonna pass them down, let you all sign off on those.
Hey, Brian,
Yes.
Randy asked a good question. Now it's got me, now I'm thinking. The hardest part of that is digging the hole and getting the vault out. Do we have insurance? Like what if our?
We don't do
They're
that.
not
We
coming
don't
out
do
of
any of that.
We're the
Okay, we're not digging it up.
No, we're not doing
We're
any
just
of that.
accepting.
So what if
Think
that,
of-
what if
think
that
of it
excavator
this-
catches the corner of that vault?
Yeah.
Break, you know?
No, just think of it this way. This is the first time we're gonna be going through it,
Okay,
but when they dig up, whoever does that process,
yeah.
and then the transfer to us, then both guys will be there. That's why our reinterment is like $2,800. Like when you bring somebody in like that.
Okay.
we don't have to have a special insurance to cover that.
No, it's all.
It's all covered, okay.
We're in our cemetery when we're doing all our work. We're
Okay.
not going out and doing stuff else.
I just wouldn't want to be,
That
I
all has to be done by someone else.
wouldn't want to be the excavator operator that's digging up,
Everything with us, just think of it, it's an open and closing, because
Yeah.
we're gonna have the hole there, the vault and the casket's already gonna be on the transfer on the, oh shoot, the device, we call it the device, that lowering device,
Yeah.
that'll all be put in. That's,
I would just think the hole would have to be a little bit bigger.
no, it's the same size.
No,
It's the
It's the
same
same size.
Just
Okay.
digging it out.
Yeah. The,
Our
no,
side.
the digging of the hole is exactly like you have an open and
Are
closing.
they flat on top?
Yeah, if you go up to a grave, the vault's in there, that vault is already dug, the hole is dug for the vault, that's the same way you would dig it. It's the same dig. The transfer part of going from that other cemetery and everything happens at that other cemetery, that's someone else's
Right.
cost. Once it gets to us, that, whether it's a funeral home or whether that company that's doing that brings it over, there's gonna be a vault company, so a funeral home has to be involved.
Yeah.
And then they have the lowering devices that lower that vault with the
Back in.
casket in it, right down there.
We seen a
I've
vault
seen
going
that
down
done
the
many a
road.
times.
They had it on a.
You know, a lot of times you can't go up to a grave because of caving in issues and all. And they'll actually put the casket in the vault and take the vault over and lower the vault and casket all together. It happens
Yeah.
hundreds of times a year that I witnessed that. So it's the first time that we're ever going to experience under my term. here.
Yeah.
So that's coming up. I'll keep you updated on it. The other thing, trustees, I know I reached out to all of you about the big tree that came down in Indian Run Cemetery. I got on the phone with the insurance company. I met with Sean out there, and he actually pointed out that there's no deductible on this that has to be concerned about. You know, like somebody were about $250 or $500 deductible. But because there was so much damage to headstones knocked over, crushed, banged around, and it was big, and it isn't like we're just going to go over and chunk out a couple pieces and take it out. I know in my emails, I just let you all know, I thought we should reach out for professionals, and exactly what the insurance adjuster said. The way it works is the down tree is one project and one fee. So I told him I get the pricing, and I know I've sent some of them to you, or all four of them to you. I also said, what about the restoration part? Stone restoration is like valued under our insurance now up to $10,000. So like repairing
Is that
or
per
reset.
incident?
What's that?
Per incident?
Yes. How he explained it to me, and I even said it, how do you know how much damage there to get the tree out of the way? You can't even see half the stuff.
right?
I see pieces and parts of headstones laying everywhere
Oh,
underneath
it's terrible.
that. So it happens to be a lot of the Lowry, Christines, the family of my relatives. So the quotes that I received, I went to All Around Property, I went to Beck's Lawn Care, I went to the Tree Guys, Tree Service, they're located in Robertsville, Paris, and I went to Stumpy's Tree Service, who's located in our township. And I know I fired all of them to you to look over. I know some of them are varying high because of equipment rental, but the two tree companies seem to come in more in line with what we had there. But I gave my recommendations, but the Stumpy's Tree Service to remove that tree was $1,250. The next one in line was the Tree Guys at $3,500. They also recommended, they saw a cherry tree up the line a little bit and recommended get that out of there while they're there. I know that's not part of this claim, but they said for $600 we could take that out. I did not get to Stumpy other than verbally talk to him. He said he would look that over and see what he could take it out for, because his quote was $1,250, and then if he adds on if we wanted to take that other tree. That tree isn't ready to fall, the one that's in question, but it could. And it's right where the thorn families in that
The only
area.
thing about the cherry trees, it's a cherry, right?
Both of these are cherry. The one that came
The
down,
cherries seem to have a blight inside them.
Yeah.
You can't see that they're really rotten.
this one snapped off about maybe 15, 20 feet up, and it twisted, turned. And the top of it actually laid up into the old church building. That's how far it went.
Was Stumpy's to cut it up and remove it as well, or is he gonna make a pile of wood somewhere?
He's removing everything, and even
Okay,
his
great.
leg, yes.
Great.
So my opinion is I'd like to go ahead and use Stumpy's because they are in our township.
Yes.
And if he gives a reasonable price on taking that second cherry, I think we just need to do it
Yep.
for fall.
I think go with Stumpy's and ask him to take down the tree down the street.
Yeah.
You can verify what kind of price that is.
Yeah, I can.
Well, just give them an amount up to $800.
Yeah,
Get rid, or up to $1,000.
What's his
get rid of
price to clean up that one?
it's $1,250. And both the Tree Guys and Stumpy, with the holiday coming up, they got some of their staffs going on vacation next week, and they'd love to jump on this. I know Beck's, he's a little higher there, but his crew, they can't get to it for 3 to 4 weeks.
I'll make a motion. I make a motion, we hire Stumpy's Tree Service to clean up the original one at $1,250. You want to second a motion for the other tree, or all of them?
Just add it to it.
And then I'd asked to approve an additional up to $800 to do the second tree in question.
Trustee Varian, second.
All in favor?
Aye.
You want that under one resolution, you want two?
You,
Do it
That's
on one
fine.
time.
Unless you need it separate.
I mean, for insurance purposes, if there is two bills, I can just emphasize that when the bill comes in, or the final bill, I can say we need to show that breakdown, because that's something we're doing proactive, that part of it, but the quote of $1,250, okay. That's no problem. I'll make sure of that. All right.
Yeah.
All right, and as of trustees, I thank you for that, and I believe that's all I have in cemetery, other than everything has been mowed leading into this week we're in right now, like last Friday, Saturday, and then I think he was even out Sunday and Monday, and so everything's caught up right to now. He wanted to have it done before Father's Day, so he did meet his goal with that.
All right, well, thank you very much, and thanks for getting on that trees. All right, let's move on to road. Superintendent.
Did the trustees have a minute to look over the road report?
How many dirt patchers have you went through? How many loads of emulsion?
2 so far. I have the third tank loaded right now.
Do we still have enough approved for you to keep purchasing?
I would assume we did.
We haven't got any bill yet initially, but
Okay.
let me just double check here. I want to make sure I got this pulled up.
They're going well?
Yeah,
Going down all
seems to
right?
be going well.
Great.
And the only other thing I have to add is I was just informed today by Mike. He said that he will not be doing any snow plowing this year. I
Yeah.
know that's a ways away, but
Oh, that's good
it's
to know
something
though.
we do need
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
think
Who,
about.
who is it?
Mike,
Mike will
Mike's not
be
snow
on
yeah, he
plowing.
just wanted to
Okay.
mow.
Yeah. All right, good. Yeah, it's something new.
Well, and our other part-time guy, did we have him push snow?
Did our new guy? Yeah, yeah.
I
he
thought we
pushed
did,
it.
just
Yeah,
in
he
the one
ran
We
it.
ton.
actually had a couple of big snows.
He was the
He
five
was-
different guys.
Just in the 1 ton, right?
Yep.
Or 550, sorry.
Cool.
We didn't use Mike to push snow last winter, did we? I didn't think so.
Yeah, I think he
A
helped
little
out.
bit. He
bit.
did help
bit.
out.
So just get your list together, and if you think we're gonna need more, we can go out and advertise or look for somebody. One that we trust.
We should definitely add another one. All we have is John Parker. That's our only
Right.
backup right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to find another 1 or 2 people.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll start asking around.
Mhm.
Uh,
And the only other thing is the discussion about the boom mower.
Okay. So. Let me get my quote. The boom mower broke off 2 ears on the boom. They was able to make it back with the cylinder holding it.
Okay.
So our question is, I had Logan Sellers, who's a certified Sellers Enterprises. He's a very good welder. I'll just read you. Repair boom mower where true end ears broke off due to extensive damage. Rewelding existing ears will eventually fail again. New plates are the correct fix. Disassemble pin, cylinder, etc. to make repair. Remove trunnion, mount plates, scarf weld, grind clean. Make 2 new plates matching original 2-pin collars, weld to arm. And then there's 2 other stress cracks that should be addressed right now that Rodney had pointed out to him. And if you want to see this, it's on my phone, but it's $1,900. He's very good.
How fast is he? That's really the key here.
Hopefully tomorrow.
I was gonna
I
say
mean,
$1,900
do it in a
seems.
day?
Oh, yeah.
I
Oh,
think-
that was my
I
concern.
He'll
think
probably do it.
$1,900 seems cheap for
He'll-
what you
well,
just read.
He'll probably do it, I would imagine, right here.
He'll bring his
He's
truck
got it
here.
right- done right
I
there.
just didn't want it to be out of commission. in a
No,
couple
no.
weeks.
Oh, I think you go on that.
Now,
He'll come
he-
here and do it.
He would also want to add in, if he finds other cracks, or he doesn't have to, if we want to, he would be timing the material, which would be $100 an hour.
Well, if he finds any more, he just needs to fix them, whatever he finds.
Yeah.
And crack wise.
Why don't you, what do you
Yeah,
say?
this is, if he's welding this up and he looks over here and says,
Yeah.
look, this
That's
is
what I'm
cracked.
saying.
Yeah.
If it's cracked, he needs to weld that too.
Randy, what do you
It's
think?
$100 an hour.
If we
Yeah.
say up to
But-
three, if we say up to $3,000, that gets us the work done. It gets him another 8 hours. You say up to 3,000, then he can.
Yeah, he
gives
is-
him a couple $100.
He has no intentions of that. He's just
I'm just
saying,
saying,
he's just
yeah.
saying if I'm here
Wow,
working,
he's
And
here.
if he drives
Brian,
here
what
and
kind
fixes
of
it for
money?
$1,900,
What were they talking, 1,900?
$1,900.
$1,900.
Yeah, I'm okay on the 19.
We're talking up to
That's
3,000.
for a better repair. That's not just.
And that's him coming here, which is huge.
Because while he's in there, if he finds a couple other stress fractures, he wants to be able to weld them.
I mean, I've got the other front, it says other expenses, I can pull and split it up between the 2 and get you your 3.
It might not go to that. It might only be
Yeah.
He may
1,900.
not find any more.
Okay, and I do want to mention the Durapatcher. I used up some of that money. I opened up what's called a blanket, that
Yeah.
blanket, super blanket. We should maybe do just one for that. I don't really have one named Durapatcher, but you know, I don't know, Rodney might be able to tell, what do you think, 3 or 4 more loads or 5, you know, I don't know what you're thinking.
What do you have?
After
now?
this one, I'll have it.
Right now I have $5,400.
How
and
much
that-
do you want to do on another one?
I don't know.
Well, that's not specifically for the Durapatch.
Yeah, it's not specifically for that. So that's why I say, if you tell me like you want to do 5 loads, we can figure the loads are what, $800-900 a load anyhow.
They're, I had it figured out. They're like 600 and, less than $700 a load.
Is it in that range?
Yes.
Okay, because I remember last year it was 750s,
Yeah, this
800s.
place is $100 cheaper.
Okay,
So why don't we do a PO for Cosmo loads?
For 5 more?
Yeah.
All right, so I'll make a motion for a super blanket for the Durapatcher to
Yeah.
$3,500.
okay, that's good.
Trustee Varian seconds that Durapatcher. And then we don't forget your motion on your first thing we were talking about.
And then you can go back to that.
We gotta do.
Yeah, right.
Wait, all in favor of Durapatching?
Aye.
All right, so then I'll make a motion to hire Zellers Enterprises sellers. And I will get Brian the whole full paperwork tomorrow for $1,900 to repair the broken part on it now, and then up to an additional 1,100 for any other additional cracks or stress fractures found.
Trustee Varian second.
All in favor?
Aye. Good. That's great that you can get it fixed right away.
Yeah.
Super.
And then we have
Spray
to,
some yellow paint and go.
what do we want to do? Do we want to just wait on the salt shed roof till we?
Yeah, I think we wait and see. I think once we decide on the roof, I think we want to decide on the gable ends, we say to that vendor, hey, give us that quote for the shed roof. You know, if we end up using Bishop for this, we could just say, hey, what's the roof going to cost us?
Did we not get
We've
a
already
quote?
got a quote.
Oh, okay.
It's for 2 doors in the roof.
Oh, that's right. The doors were part of it.
What do
too.
you want? I mean,
Do you want to move
Are
on
you-
that?
You could move on that one. You got,
Well, let's
you got
move
that
on.
exact number with you?
I've got it here.
Well,
If you
let's-
got it
If we
here.
can move on that, then maybe Bishop, if we can get him working, maybe he'll honor that in a month. You know, maybe he'll give us that price a month from now or 2 months from now.
This is the 2 garage doors, this one and the one. in
Not
the
garage doors.
Man doors.
Yeah, but here and there.
The front and back.
Yeah.
If you get
They're
there
getting
low enough,
rusty.
you can see through them.
Yeah, they were getting rusty.
I don't know if I got that one with me or if I gave it in that pile that you got there.
Oh,
Just
here.
make sure it isn't in there with the 2 doors. I'm thinking it was in with them 2 doors.
Yeah, old Sart storage right here.
Yeah.
40-year steel jumbo, $39.40, and then 2 metal doors for $49.65. So this whole thing comes in at
About 87.
about 8. Yeah, let me
Yeah.
do the math real quick.
Is he doing more than just hanging a door?
He's
Is it
putting in-
framed?
2 new.
Yeah, 2 new framed. Yeah, all
Oh, so
new
he's gonna have to
steel
do the frames too.
with it. Yeah,
Yeah, those,
he's going to save and reuse existing hardware, but the frames part of it, part of the quote. So
Yeah,
the door handle is going to stay.
we're okay for you said 87 was that total?
It's
right?
89.05 total.
89, all right.
Trustee Varian makes a motion to pay Bishop Construction up to $9,000 for the salt shed roof repair and 2 garage doors or 2 man doors in the township garage.
Trustee Cruz, second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, great. We'll get moving on those.
Anything else? Rodney?
No.
You're
All
good.
right. Doing
All
good.
right.
We have to spend
But
it.
I still gotta do 17.
Oh, okay.
All right, so last week I went to the mediation hearing for 17th Street with the prosecutor. And it turned out very well. So they reached an agreement. There has been a request made to vacate 17th. Are we wanting to vacate the unimproved portion, the improved portion, or all of it?
Well, it was my understanding we can't vacate the improved portion. That's what an attorney had told us.
That was my understanding too. That can happen.
He
but it
might
has
not
to-
have been here when he came in to talk to us.
I
don't think he.
don't think it matters now.
Uh,
I mean,
it did matter.
I think he said the county commissioners can.
well, no,
We can't.
we can make
Right.
that's, all right, so here's the request. If they will allow us to vacate it, would you guys want to vacate it or you want to save it?
Oh, I want to vacate
Oh,
it.
I don't want
So-
it, but I want the whole thing vacated.
Yeah, I want the whole thing
Clear up.
So that's how I'm gonna pursue it.
Yeah.
And if they tell me, come back and say, no, you can't vacate the improved, then we'll move
We'll
to
say
just the
that's fine.
unapproved.
Yeah,
Correct.
fine.
But
That's fine.
we're on the same page that we were willing to get
Yes.
rid of the whole thing if possible.
Yep.
All the way, the whole thing, clear to the
All.
end.
No, yeah, but the improved and unimproved.
Yes.
And just
Okay.
for clarification for the community, if you vacate it, the entirety of the vacation goes to Osnaburg Township resident,
Absolutely,
Justin
yes.
Moakley. It's not a split scenario.
Well, it's a proposed road from
Yes.
60, 70 years ago that was never built.
And the half that was given was from the township. The other half of the said road would have been from New Michelle Township, but was never given. So
Right,
if it's vacated, the entirety goes to the resident in Osnaburg Township.
that's right.
Just as a note for everyone listening.
And I'm pretty sure by the way the agreement worked out that I don't know why it's gonna be an issue to vacate the improved.
I still remember which attorney was here telling Cliff.
we have.
The reason is because prior to this agreement, there was still two parties involved. so-
Well, no, it didn't have anything to do with that. He found some law back in whatever.
Yeah.
But you try it that way. And if
I
I
they
try to
approve
vacate
it,
everything. Do you need a motion for that, Randy?
Randy made one.
Oh, for the second.
Okay.
I've been through so many
All-
laws
All
on this
in
deal.
favor?
Aye.
So
Let's
this is
vacate.
to vacate the whole thing,
This is to vacate all of 17th.
If possible.
if possible, but if not,
The improved section will stay.
okay, let me be sure that.
And
Yeah.
just so everyone else listening knows as well, the only millage we get is the improved portion. That's the only millage. we'll lose.
330
I was
feet.
gonna
That's
say,
the
couple
only-
hundred feet.
The
That's
only
it.
millage we'll lose on 17th Street is the gravel lot, it's the gravel road that's there, not
Wow.
the unimproved. Not the trees and the grass. We don't get millage on that. It's not a road.
But we will also have to, if we do not vacate this, we will have
To
to,
maintain.
we're gonna have to chip
Pave
and
it.
seal it and
Yeah,
stuff here
okay.
at some point.
All right. Great.
Yeah, so
And
proceed.
flop snow plow.
Yep, and snowplow.
So if it does get vacated, the whole thing, we don't have to plow it, right?
No,
We're gone.
oh, we have to, anything.
We'll never have to go back.
It will revert to the, it
It'll
will
become a
revert to
driveway.
the resident's
Right.
property. Yep. You don't turn around there anymore.
That's their request.
Okay.
So they're on board. They want it.
And if it passes county commissioners, we're good.
Right.
And if not, we're okay with doing just the unimproved portion.
I
whichever works.
don't think if this agreement would have went through the way it would, I can see where that law would apply. I don't think it's gonna apply anymore.
Yeah, whatever you find out will be fine.
Great.
Okay, is that it for road?
That's it.
All right. Zoning,
Okay. Since the last meeting had 4 permits,
Busy.
the last one there is that variance hearing that I didn't add on the last time. That's with the final fee and everything. It has been busy. I got a lot splits in on the desk right now that'll be done next day or so.
Okay.
On the nuisance side of things, that house at Georgetown and 12th Street, triangle one, we had passed spray last year because of the bamboo and everything.
Yeah.
That's back on the list because the weeds are coming back. So I'll get started on getting that all set up and everything.
Pardon
is
me.
that still vacated or is there someone there?
There's nobody
Yeah,
there that.
vacated, okay.
That one out there at 44 and, Viking Valkyrie. That one that we wanted to get posted and everything, I'm working with the prosecutor because the owner is out of state. It's a little different process than normal.
Is that just a lot?
There's 3 parcels there, 2 are vacant and 1 is a house.
No one's a house. Yeah.
So
Yeah, if you drive down,
So-
if you drive 44 north, you'll notice it.
she
the
is working on
projection?
a letter
Yeah,
and she should have it to me by tomorrow.
because we're still getting calls
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
like on that. Because I'm hoping that whether somebody's listened to this meeting, they know we were working on it, but it's because this person's out of state,
hmm
we have to handle it.
It's a different process. Something in the Ohio Revised Code makes it. you have
Speaking of high grass, Brenda, you mentioned the stop sign that was covered in the township. What road was that on?
It's on Westfall, but it's where Indian Run meets
Okay.
Westfall on the curves, but they were out and did it.
Okay.
But it's by the stop sign, but it's on the Westfall side of the stop
Okay.
sign. It was so high you couldn't see around the corner.
Brian Garrett stopped me at a graduation party and mentioned a road in the township, the same thing, couldn't see the stop sign, the grass was so high. And I can't remember the
Well,
road.
you could see the stop sign, you just couldn't see
Okay,
coming down the hill doesn't stop and you couldn't see if there was a car coming.
okay.
But
Oh,
they-
okay.
That's
They
a heck
know.
of a piece
I'll
of
get
crap.
with Brian on what road it was,
Yeah.
because he mentioned it and I forgot. I should have wrote it down.
And that's kind of similar situation with that 12th in Georgetown. If you're trying to stop at the stop sign there, it's kind of hard to see any cars coming down the road.
Yeah, right,
Um,
okay.
I did have a phone call about a pool. Just, they don't have a fence or anything around it right now. I gotta reach out to them about it. The person that called mentioned, they said they were gonna put up a fence, but it hasn't happened yet. So I'm gonna check on that.
Okay. I just wanted to mention the county, I think, is subcontracting somebody to do their mowing. Does that sound about right? Because they came down Indian Run and when the guy was flying, but he's just mowing, not a lot, just a little. He could be mowing a lot more than what he's mowing.
Who is it?
I don't know. He's subcontracted by the county. I don't know who they're using.
I just am curious because a resident asked me if we had, so they was told that we had subcontracted all our road mowing, and I'm like, no, we've never done that.
It's the county that did.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering if
Yeah, what
they
company?
said.
It was a green
Enviroscapes.
tractor. Does that help?
Enviroscapes.
Well, I know Enviroscapes has a big commercial unit. A department of Enviroscapes has a bunch of commercial mowing, so I wonder.
Are they green?
Well, for
Yeah.
the record, they aren't mowing any of Osnaburg Township.
Who isn't mowing?
A question was asked
Oh,
to
yeah,
me.
Osborne Township roads, no.
Yeah.
So, and it was
They're
down
mowing
in that
county
area,
roads.
so that's probably what they seen. They probably seen that.
They've
but-
probably seen that tractor going, yes.
Yeah, right.
So I'm just stating on the record that they're not doing anything for
So
us.
a lot of times the county workers themselves come and mow, and they do a much better job. And this guy was just flying and missing everything. And I told Denny, why are they doing that? And he said it was a subcontractor.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how I knew it.
The only other thing I got to note is, next month we'll be having the hearing/review at 6 months for the camper out there at Georgetown.
Yes.
Clocks.
Okay.
And I did speak with him on the phone today and we talked about a couple things he was in the works on
Okay.
for it.
Okay, anything else for zoning?
That's all I have right now.
Remember at some point here, we were gonna set up with American Landfill to do a tour. I don't know how far in advance we need to do that, but what months are you guys thinking? Maybe September, October, somewhere in there?
Yeah,
I'd
I'd
like
like to do that. That sounds good.
Because we haven't done that in a while, and I think I gave you the lady's card.
Mhm.
So if you could set something up, we could do the tour, I guess anytime, but
And we'll be having the hearing for that coming up in a couple months or so
okay.
for their strip mining stuff. Surface
Oh,
mining.
yeah.
Well, send her an email or something, because it probably takes them quite a while to schedule something. Are we looking for any specific, want to do it like on a meeting night, like at 6 o'clock before or
That's fine. I'm fine with that.
earlier?
You mean go tour it
To go
before
tour
the
it?
meeting? Yeah,
That's fine.
we had to
5 o'clock?
Yeah.
at least, yeah.
See if
That's
she
fine. We can
has
pick
any
a
times.
meeting night. That's fine.
Okay.
I could go back down to Brian.
Mary's gonna check with American Landfill to see when we could set up that tour date, take a tour. We're gonna try to do it on a Monday before a meeting, maybe like 5 o'clock or something. Okay. There you go, Brian. All right, anything else, zoning? All right, nothing under nuisance fire, well, the ones we talked about. Okay, Old Township business discussion about Succo's Park. Except for the fact that the grass is growing through the stone. I've had a couple complaints.
Yep. I have to.
And then in doing that, I also seen when I was up looking at the cemetery where the tree fell, the same thing's going on there. And I don't know if it's doing that in other cemeteries. The ones that we drive through, there's only 3 that we really drive through.
I would say we would be better off to get a quote or hire that's, they have nothing to do this with. Unless you're gonna buy a side by side or a.
I think
Yeah.
it's just gonna be a one spray for the season.
So what's the product that like the railroad uses? That like, when they spray and keep,
Oh,
it's like a real dense.
that would be commercial.
Yeah, it's
You have to
something.
have a license to use
Yeah,
it.
that'd be something.
I was gonna say, like, I think they spray it once a year and they don't,
It's just once a year, yeah.
they spray
It's probably the
it
same
one
stuff
time.
we're spraying.
Yeah,
It's
All right.
residual.
okay. So what do you think? Do you want to try to find somebody that's got a small unit with a water and a sprayer, like a
Well, you have
rear
to have a
discharge?
license.
And
to
have
do
them
it.
do, what do you want to think? Have them do all of our cemeteries and the park? What do you think?
Well, do you have,
Jim already gives us price on the cemetery, but I know sometimes he don't get in there right away. Sometimes he gets behind on us, but,
He's already there mowing.
Does he
He's
spray-
probably got a
He
He
sprays.
backpack.
probably has, I wonder how he sprays it. Does he run a machine?
Or he probably has a backpack.
I've seen him spray it with a tank, like pulls behind tank.
Oh, a little pull behind the mower type of tank?
I don't know if it's on the mower, but I saw it on I mean, it's not on a
like, we
trailer.
spray on the
It's on
farm
a-
with the
it's
tank
hooked
on a
something.
four-wheeler.
Yeah.
I guess let's find out if he's spraying to kill the weeds or if he's putting a residual down. If he's not putting a residual down, then I know where we can get some quotes.
Okay, so see
Okay.
what kind of spray,
Because if he's just spraying
Pricing
Roundup,
yes.
that's only gonna get you for the
Yeah.
next, till the next round grows through.
if we're looking for someone spraying more of a commercial grade that's licensed to spray. But get something from me and see what kind of spray does. And I don't know if it's all the cemeteries. Indian Run looked really bad when I.
If Indian Run gets like that, then he sprays it, and even Ryan goes up and sprays it.
Oh, they do spray it?
Yeah, they definitely spray it every
Then
year.
they're
It
probably
always-
only spraying with.
It always
Roundup.
comes up. It's like my driveway. I spray it every year with the bad stuff, and by the end of the summer, it's usually back up again. You have to reshoot it. Depends what's going on with it, but
Well, let's get a
Oh.
price for the park,
um,
because it's not the whole trail. I think it's more down in the woodsy area.
Yeah,
There
it
is-
will come up.
There is grass growing
On the top
in
part.
like all of,
Okay.
Eventually.
Yeah.
it's not as bad up on top of the hill as it is when you go down around the back.
Yeah.
But there still is grass growing in the trail.
The other thing I'll mention is that we had during that opening ribbon cutting, a couple of people asked about what tree is this, what tree is that, and Terry Bailey offered to, he's a tree arbor person, to go around and identify all the trees. And we said maybe we connect it to a school class and let them come up, because they do, Becky was telling me they can do 3D printing and make maybe a little plaque with the
Some
name of that,
signage.
some signage that we could use.
Great.
Mhm. That
So,
sounds good.
Love that.
okay.
also trustees, what I put that on there also was I took a lot of pictures. I know any of you, if you have any, want to get to me, because I'm making a file for historic value, like we can put in on a thumb drive and into our computers. So the pictures and photographies and things, along with, I put the newspaper ad I have here, that I have that the press wrote when he was over there. I'm gonna stick that into that file, so I have a history of.
Do we still have the
first day.
ribbon from there? It'd be
Yeah.
nice if we could get a big frame and stick it all in that frame, like a collage with that ribbon,
Yeah,
and then hang it.
In here.
just to make it part of the history of.
Yeah.
an official.
So-
Good.
You could use general fund, get a big frame, like what we have the map in, stick it in and stick all that stuff that we have in
You
there.
still got that, Mary?
And pictures of the Sukos family would be great to go in there too.
That'd be nice. Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Great.
Park grant, Wednesday will help us with part. We're waiting on that leasehold interest that must be recorded on our actual lease that we have. And as soon as he sees us Wednesday, and hopefully by Friday, he hands me the copy, sends me the copy that I can attach.
Great.
And get that off. All right, we go to new business, approval of retirement liability insurance.
Yeah, trustees, I had this, I wanted to give this to you. Our insurance premium last year is 24,900. This year is 27,858. I just asked that officially be approved.
How much increase was that?
from $24,500
$3,800
to $27,858.
Is that because of?
That's
the
because
new
you got
fire truck?
new equipment, you
Yeah.
got new
Okay.
squads, new,
Yeah.
Yeah.
new road truck.
Trustee Varian moves to pay $27,858 to Otarma for liability insurance.
Trustee Pierce, second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And then you want to tell us about the Stark County Township Association meeting?
Yeah. let me get this down here. Be watching your emails. I think all of you are attached to that. What was voted on? You know how they want to do
Yeah.
these quarterly meetings?
Yes.
I didn't see anything come in yet on mine, but they did a vote. They felt that they should have at least 6 meetings a year instead of only 4 because of anything they mentioned, like when COVID happened, that there's things that we need to get together as a county to discuss, get on the same page. That was one of the examples. And some other things they gave a lot of examples about. They felt like they wanted to pick months that wouldn't be really conflicting. So they were working on that. So like, instead of it being every other month, they wanted to pick something that would be kind of a better term. So that's going to come down. They also, I think all of you get that copy of the, I can't think of the name of it now.
The state's letter?
Well, they mentioned about the annexing letter. They asked that they all voted to send that in, but they weren't going to mention any municipalities. They want to go to the state because Perry and them and different ones are working on their project. They also talked about the what else was it? Minutes. I keep wanting to call it's like when we do our reorganizational meeting. It's like their meeting. What is the name of that stuff? I can't think of it. But anyhow, that is going to come down. They had some more changes on it, and they want everybody's input. Like say like if you got 6 meetings, they're going to do discounting, but they want to have the 6 meetings be able to, if someone can't be there to vote, they want to make sure that registered people can vote online. They're going to make it.
Oh, they want you to vote, not be there.
Yeah, if you're not there to put in your vote.
But if you're there, you're going to get a discount on your fee.
Yeah, but if you're physically there, you get the discount. But the voting part of it, they just don't want 1 or 2 people voting at a meeting.
They
want
more
to have
input.
everybody involved with it.
I
So
was
they're
gonna
talking
say.
about making it available online, like online or email to be able to vote. So that was some things that I thought you need to be aware of, that when you check your emails and stuff, that's going to be coming down. I know Mr. Ring was out on vacation, so he's taking care of that. And
What about the bylaw changes? Is that what you were referring to?
thank you. Bylaws.
Okay.
That is big that they made all those modifications.
Did they approve them then?
No, they did not approve them because they're making more changes
Okay,
by the suggestions that people came in with.
okay.
And that, anything from going from 4 meetings now to 6 meetings.
6 is fine, 12 was too many.
Yeah, 12 was too many.
So
But
to me,
6,
that's a lot.
So, I mean, it was the meeting, just so you know, we started at 6, it was over at 8:15.
Yeah.
They want to try to, they did bring up in future meetings about that they want to start at 5:30. So to start eating meals or anything like that, so you can be out of there and that we don't drag it out all the way.
I can tell you, it didn't really work for the engineer for their meeting because they didn't get to present like they normally do. And I think they're wanting their own meeting.
Yeah.
So,
They talked about a lot. That room, I think you all been there before at Plain Township. That room was full.
it echoes in there.
Well, they usually had it out in the fire station, echoed
Yeah.
there, but they had it in the room.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was good
Okay.
to be able to hear.
All right, that's all good news.
September the 19th, I think is the next one in September right now.
Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you. All right. Anything else before we adjourn and pay bills? Just remember Wednesday night, we have 2 special meetings, 6 o'clock and 6:15.
Trustee Varian moves to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Those are your copies.
All right.
Okay, 9:00.
How about that? Pretty good. We got a lot done.
You'll be here next meeting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Will you be here next on the 13th?
It'd be July 13th to be
I
second.
should be coming back from Canada on
Okay.
Sunday, unless something happens on my way back.
Well, yeah, all
I
right.
should be here.
If there's nothing major, then I probably won't. If
Okay.
you're back, but if you're not, I can.
Well, if I'm not gonna make it back, I'll tell you, but I should be.
All right, that's fine.
If you don't come back, I'll show up and then go home.
Well, you know, with what's going on, you don't know if they're gonna let you cross the border. or
That's
not.
right. Yeah,
Well,
they
it's
might
not
not
a
let
big
you back
deal.
in. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Family picnic.
They let everybody into America. Canada, they ask questions.
When I come back